Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about finding half-life or doubling time. A lot of these problems work with radioactive substances as they decay over time or bacteria as they increase over time. So for this one we are working with a radioactive substance that decays according to this given function. Now a lot of times I see students, they see this name, Nobelium-259 or whatever name is given, and they put that number into the problem. This is just the name of the radioactive substance, so we're not going to worry about that number. But we're going to take a look and say, continue reading, where Y naught is the initial amount present. So Y naught, just like when we had worked with the equation A equals A naught e to the RT. Okay, can you see this in this equation? We have Y naught, which is the initial amount. We have Y, which is the final amount. We have a negative rate because we're decreasing, right? And then we have a time t. We want to find the half-life. What is the half-life? The half-life is the time. When we're told to find half-life, we're finding t. So how do we find half-life? Because we're not given Y or Y naught, but we are given one thing. And what we are given is that we're finding the half-life. So that means our final amount is going to equal our initial amount divided by 2. Okay, so Y is Y naught divided by 2. And that's equal to Y naught times e to the negative 0.012 times t. And for this one, we can rewrite this as 1/2 Y naught equals Y naught e to the negative 0.012 t. And now, this Y naught is in my way of solving for t. So let's go ahead and divide by Y naught on both sides. And what is nice about this is, even though we don't know what Y naught is, it doesn't matter because our Y naughts go to 1. So I end up getting 1/2 equals e to the negative 0.012 t. And what do I do for these when I'm solving these equations? I take the natural log of both sides. This entire thing is inside my natural log. Okay, so let's continue the work up here. Okay, the natural log of 1/2 equals negative 0.012 t times the natural log of e. How did I pull that out? That's a power property of logarithmic expressions, is that I can take the exponent here and move it down in front and multiply. And this natural log of e goes to 1. So now I have negative 0.012 times t, so let's get t by itself by dividing out and getting that to be 1, but I need to divide on both sides. So I'm going to get t is equal to the natural log of 1/2 divided by negative 0.012. And that's approximately 57.8 minutes. And that's half-life. Okay, so now let's go ahead and work on one that is doubling time. So here we're given a certain number of bacteria, and this sample is going to increase according to this function. Again, it's the same form, A equals A naught e to the RT. We're just using Y instead of A's. So Y naught is the initial amount present, and Y is the number present at time t in hours. So how many hours? So we're finding a time, that's our question. Does it take for the size of the sample to double? So that means our final amount is going to be 2 times our initial amount. if it's doubling, right? We're getting twice as big. So that means I can plug my y straight into this equation. So I get 2y0 equals y0 times e to the 0.0567t. You can see now it's very similar to the other one, but instead of 1/2 we have 2. So let's divide by y0. So I get 2 equals e to the 0.0567t. Take the natural log of both sides. So I'll get the natural log of 2 equals 0.0567t times the natural log of e. Natural log of e is 1. Divide both sides by the rate, or 0.0567. So my drawing kind of freaked out for a minute there, but I'm going to end up getting t equals the natural log of 2 divided by 0.0567, which is approximately 12.2 hours. So it takes just over 12 hours for my bacteria to double.